Welcome to Elle's Bootleg Kitchen. Let me tell you how this soup changed my life. Right here, pen and paper. I've never, ever liked soup. Did y'all write that down? I feel like y'all didn't. I felt like it wasn't fulfilling. I felt like it was seasoned water. I could just try it. It's quick, it's easy, it's cheap. I haven't stopped making soup since, okay? Hey y'all, welcome to my bootleg cooking channel, where today we're gonna make chicken soup, and it's not regular chicken soup. I like to call it my abuelita soup. Now, if y'all can see, I'm nobody's abuelita, okay? I'm black, but my homegirl, my Mexican homegirl, she gave me this recipe. Let me tell you, ever since having soup, you can't stop me from cooking soup. I'm gonna soup you down. If nothing else, I'm gonna soup y'all down, okay? So, get a little pen and paper if need be. Follow my instructions closely, pay attention. Now add a little razzle-dazzle, a little special touch. But if it comes out bland, that's not my fault, that's you, okay? This is what you need. Chicken broth, some chicken thighs, bone in. Those bones matter. Bone in, okay? Right here, pen and paper. Bone in, okay? Potatoes, even though I forgot those. Tomatoes, onion, cabbage, corn. I used the packaged frozen corn, roasted corn. Cilantro. What am I missing? Carrots, celery, salt and pepper, cumin, chili powder, all of that good stuff. But I'm gonna give you a little tip, okay? What I do to just sometimes I don't really have, because you know, when you're making things from scratch, it's like, it's all you. The seasoning's all you. When you're not using the sauces and everything else, it's all you. So, and you want the seasoning to be right, especially with some soup, because there's only so much going on there, right? Okay.
I low-key, high-key butchered this, but what I was trying to say is that Jesus was made perfect through suffering, and like, so it shall be for us.
Just like that way I'm not, because sometimes it's like,
my bad.
more, it's just, I feel like it could be too much, and it's already, it's 5:47. We're gonna rinse off this chicken. Then we're going to brown the chicken, okay? I'm gonna tell you first, and then I'm gonna show you. We're gonna brown the chicken. We're gonna take the chicken, set it off to the side. I'll get you some water, baby girl. And then, after we set it to the side, we're gonna saute the vegetables and what would be the potatoes and the rendered chicken fat with some avocado oil. That's when we're gonna add the seasonings. I'm sorry, my kids are over there. And then think about the soup, it don't take butter to get it going. The only thing is that browning the meat is just, it's a little extra. So you really don't have to do that. It's my preference. If you don't do it and your soup comes out not tasting right, it's no longer my soup. It's no longer abuelita soup. It's some soup that you did and it came out crazy and it has nothing to do with you. Okay? Let's get started. And okay, so I have some chicken thighs soaking in water and vinegar. I'm about to rinse those off and pat those dry because we're about to brown those. I'm gonna sprinkle them with salt and pepper as well. I'm gonna try to be thorough, but go quickly because I do have to feed my family. This is the real deal. This isn't for YouTube. I'm actually cooking. I hate raw meat so bad. It's so gross. This is the chicken breast on a paper plate because I told you this was a bootleg cooking video. I'm about to pat it dry. Now, one thing's for sure, you should be washing your hand 1,018 times when dealing with raw meat. If you're not, I'm judging you. Okay, so I'm going to pat this chicken dry. I don't think I should be showing this, but I'm gonna. You gotta get that thing dry, child. We have a soup pan. We're going to put avocado oil because that has a high smoke point and it's also not going to kill us. Here's looking at you, seed oils. And we are going to sear the chicken. Now, before I do that, I'm going to get some salt and some pepper. This is fun. And we're gonna, you know. So we have some avocado oil from Trader Joe's. I feel like it's probably one of the more affordable places to get avocado oil. It's not organic, which is, you know, but you do what you can. You do the best you can and then pray about the rest. Okay. So we're gonna oil that pretty significantly, I would say. We're gonna turn that up to, I would say, like medium-high heat. gonna let that warm up. We're going to need some tongs. Okay, let's do it. We are going to get these. We're gonna lay them skin side down in there, okay? Skin side down. Okay, so the thighs are browning. You want to do about, I'm going to say like maybe 5 to 6 minutes on each side, but really the trick is for that, the trick is that the meat will be, of course, brown and crispy, which it doesn't matter as much because, what's wrong, baby? I really don't fool on me like that, but that's another story. Anyways, so the browning shouldn't matter as much because we're making a soup. So I'm not even, we're making a soup, so like the crispiness is going to be lost regardless. However, just for future reference, you want it to be brown, crispy, and when it's ready, it should be really easy to just flip it over. So that's how you know. You shouldn't have to like tug at it. It should just come right up when it's fully like crisp and ready to be turned. I'm rotating the pan because I feel like everybody's at like, things don't be cooking either. Is that just me? It's not just me. I know it's not just me. So, what I'm going to be doing while that browns for a little bit longer is I've already chopped my onions, my garlic, my celery and carrots. I'm so mad I missed the potatoes, but whatever. I, for whatever reason, didn't cut up my tomatoes, so I'm gonna do that right now. We're gonna chop a tomato. Okay, so as y'all saw, the chicken has been turned, it's taken off. So I have in here some onions, celery, carrots, and garlic. We are going to put it in the pot that has the rendered fat and the brown bit. The stove is off, but still hot. Due to sheer laziness, I have a Whole Foods taco seasoning packet. It's not lazy. Usually I separate the garlic, and I would recommend doing that because garlic has a tendency to burn fast. So we're gonna saute this, stir it all up. Yeah, so we're just gonna saute that a bit, and then I'm gonna add the tomatoes, and then I'm going to add the chicken broth. I'm going to add a whole bunch of cilantro. I'm going to add the thighs back in there. I'm probably gonna add a little bit more salt and pepper just for a little, and that's it for now. I wish you guys could smell it. It smells so good. I'm just gonna let those vegetables just just soften the tiniest bit. It's soup, so they're gonna end up soft enough, you know? But just a little, I wish I had potatoes. I'm gonna stop saying it, but I do. Don't forget the potatoes. Don't be like me. Remember your potatoes. I have it like on low to medium heat right now. Again, I don't want the garlic to burn. And I'm gonna put a little bit of salt, but I kind of like, it looks like it doesn't need salt. Like my heart is telling me it doesn't need salt, but I'm gonna put just a little bit more. And I would put some pepper. By the way, quality salt matters. This is Redmond's Real Salt. If you know, you know, and if you don't know, you do. Quality salt matters. Like when you're doing adrenal cocktails and stuff, we're gonna talk about that later. But when y'all are doing like adrenal cocktails, quality salt matters. So let me show you guys how beautiful everything is looking. How beautiful and vibrant everything is looking. All right, so we have the tomatoes in there. They look beautiful. We are going to put the chicken back in there. I'm actually going to turn it off at this point. The chicken breasts are now in the pot. We're adding chicken broth. We're going to give everything a really good stir. And then I'm going to take this bunch of cilantro that I have cleaned, and I'm just gonna place it on top. So the soup is on the stove. We let it run on, like, I brought it to a soft boil, let it stay there for maybe like 7 to 10 minutes. And then I have brought it down to a simmer. And now you just wait until the chicken is like falling off the bone, of course, completely cooked through. The more flavor, the better. The longer the better, the more flavor is developed. So I would give it about 30 to 45 minutes and then we'll check back in. And voila, we have a delicious, pretty quick, homemade chicken abuelita soup. So I will let y'all know when it's finished. Something we forgot to discuss, cabbage. I'm making a cooking video, don't look.
You have to do what?
I'm making a cooking video, don't look. I can't do it in front of that.
Where's the paper at?
And there you have it, my delicious homemade chicken soup, also known as my abuelita soup.